Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Indiana's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets open down the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding open areas. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback, and he gets
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Got a man, it's Sampson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Tompkins. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tompkins. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Quick strike complete. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? And it looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Minnesota! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kamara. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Finds his big tight end. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to pass, it's Coffee. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Minnesota.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The short hands, it's Tompkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed.
Turning it on. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Makes the catch. It's good. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackle.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. And they swarm him under. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Thomas. Made him miss again.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Tackle on the play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit.
Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Minnesota, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
To the air, it's Coffee. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Coffee. Works the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. 4 angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Golden Gophers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Tompkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just...
All bottled up and now and looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Coffee. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Hold and finds his man on the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Their defense just turned in a huge stop with that interception now to pay it off. Pocket breaking down. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Coffee. Grabs it in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Find some fresh air. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
With the catch, it's Tompkins. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Gophers enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Still running at the 40. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. This one's complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run for it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He's past the marker, out of bounds, 13 ticks left on the clock. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.